There's the NASA. Here's a whelk. Look at that. There's a king crown with nice stripes on it. There's a dark king crown to compare with. Look at the difference in color. Wow. All right. King crown, king crown. Got a NASA. Checking to see if I missed anything here. There's a button. Beautiful. Nope, didn't miss anything. There's a nice yellow NASA down here. Another yellow NASA. Nice and bright. Look at that. Wow. Shines. There's a nice big king crown here. Nice bubble. Look at that. Oh, and here's a super big lentil trap right there. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Yes. Worth coming here every morning. Look how big that lentil trap is. Nice. Put that in the test tube. Check out my test tube so far, full of lentil traps and one with periwinkle. Scallops cracked. Oh, look at this, a thick lip drill, black. Look at that, that's nice. Some that yellow NASA. See a marginella here sticking out. All right, let's keep moving. Couple bubbles here, one broken. How about this one? Complete, nice. I see a land snail sticking out a little bit. This one's complete, very nice. There's a bubble, broken. Ah, there's a moon snail. Complete, yeah, it looks complete. I'll take it. There's a whelk. Look at that. Sun's coming out, so you'll see the yellow shells glisten more in the sunlight, which makes it easier to find for me. Let's see up there in the upper rack line. See a king crown. See a marginale? No, that's not a marginale. There's another moon snail. Look at that. All right. This one's complete. Let me go ahead and bring out my bag, because I think we're going to find a decent size amount of medium to large shells. So we want to be ready. And then I did see a nice size king crown back there. Let's see if I can pick it up. Look at that. Let me shake it up. Look at that. Nice size. Here's another one right here, and a whelk. Any Wentzel traps around here? Let me check. Coral, which rarely find. King crown. All right, let's see the, look at this bubble here. Complete, very nice. Anything I just passed, did I see anything new? I see a nice thick dark king crown here. It just rained last night, that's why you see a lot of mud here. What's this? Nothing. Alright, keep going. There's a bubble. Complete. NASA. Nice. What is that? That is a whelk and another whelk. Two whelks. Oh, they'll turn out nice when we wash them. There's a marginella, another marginella. Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, it is. This is called a pheasant shell. The aperture is broken, but I'll still take it. Look at that. Nice shape. I saw a bubble here. Nice dark color. The darker the better, because when you point the black light on them, they'll shine even better. Two king crowns. Different contrast in colors. Look at that. Still looking for Wentzel traps. That's a coconut. There's a whelk. King crown. Empty. Yellow NASA. Beautiful. Whelk. Here's a flat Atlantic flat slipper snail. Look at that. Nice. I collect those. I have a lot. Small little jar for them. Pointed Venus, Pointed Venus. Here's a whelk. NASA. Is this? Thick lip drill missing. Still growing. An adolescent. Very nice. Alright, do we see anything else worth looking at? No, I'll move on. This keeps staring at me. Pointed Venus, nice color pattern. There's a parallel staring at me. Let's see. It's complete. Yes, it is. Look at that. Wow. King crown. Put them in the bag. I'm gonna go to that spot I found the other day with a whole bunch of big size shells. Let's see if they accumulated more shells. But let me finish here first. A button shell. King crown. 2 king crowns. Empty, both empty. My container's full anyway. Let me go ahead and swap out the containers. Alright, got the other one. I'm good to go. Alright. Look at that button shell. Beautiful pattern. Nice and round. Anything else here? No, I don't see anything. Anything up in the upper rack line? I see 1 king crown that's worth picking up. This guy. Right here. Look at that. Nice. I see a nice auger. Let me pick that up too. Nice and pointy. There's a tulip. Look at that. Intact. Empty. Broken. Thick lip drill, I'll take it. Alright, let's move back. Get on. There's a whelk. See a jingo shell, which you don't normally find here. I'll take it. It's not crushed. There's a pearl whelk. It's broken. Another pearl whelk broken. Has a hole in it. King crown. Beautiful. Ah, look at that, another pearl whelk. Ah, it's broken though. Anything here? Come on, there's a marginella. Beautiful. There's a NASA. You're gonna see this yellow NASA right here. Look at that king crown. Beautiful. It has a seed in it. I can take it out later. Alright, moving on. There's a bubble. Complete. Moon snail. Broken. Marginella. Beautiful. There's a NASA. No Wentleau trap yet. There's a moon snail. This one looks broken by the eye. Ouch. I see oyster back there. Let me get that oyster. And here's a king crown. Look at that. Put them in the bag. Is that what I think it is? I think that's a Melampus. Alright. Love the Melampuses. Very nice. Those are hard to find too. There's a NASA. There's a whelk. Empty. Here's the yellow NASA. Nice and bright. Oh, another periwinkle. Very nice. Oh, it's cracked. I'll take them anyway. From this angle you can't see it. Alright, let me put it away in a test tube. Like I said, periwinkles we hardly ever find. There's an eggshell right there with a bunch of eggs. Or at least it's just a thing. I'll stick it back in the water just in case there's any babies in there left. Hopefully they grow up. Alright, let's see. You see Marginella and a NASA yellowish color. Nice. Anything in the upper rack line? No. Down here, there's a big king crown, but it's cracked open. Let's see if the rain brought out any nice shells that I missed since I've been raking here past couple days. There's a yellow NASA right here. Beautiful. Another yellow NASA. There it is. Marginella. A NASA. A button. Cute button. Pointed Venus. Another Marginella. King crown. Look at those. Another nope, broken Marginella, a NASA, a whelk, there's another yellow NASA. Look at that. Can I see anything back here before I go to the right? Nothing. Nothing. Take a step in here. Oh, I'm getting wet. Do I see anything here? Here's a king crown. Another king crown. Two of them. Alright. Oh, look at this thick lip drill. That is a beautiful color on it. Brown. Very nice. Yellow NASA here. Look how yellow it is. Marginella. Another Marginella. Wow, they sink. Alright. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I did see yellow NASA. Let me see if I can get it. Right down there. There it is. NASA. Alright, let's go to our spot we found yesterday. Start walking over here. Checking where I walk. There's a nice whelk. Ready for a project in the future. So I'll take it. Keep moving. Alright. Down here towards the end I found a big pile. Let's see if we can find a big pile again. Watch your step. These vines will catch your foot. If you don't walk, step harder. You might get caught and trip. I don't see any shells down there. I see some rock vines. There's a big spider here earlier. Let's see if it's still here. No, the spider web's gone. Alright, let's go. Oh, there he is. There's a big spider. Alright, let me get out of here. Let's go find that rack line. There's another rock line. Let's check it out. You never know what you might find here. That's a rock line. You don't see anything special other than dead horseshoe crabs? No, let me go back. Move on. Down this way. Alrighty. Still gotta go further, but we'll walk on the beach line. There we go. Yeah, I see the tree with the big shell pile. Let's see if we found any new shells in there. A lot of dead horseshoe crabs. Sorry guys, I couldn't help you last time. I didn't go this far to check for any horseshoe crabs. Look at this big whelk just standing there. Pear whelk. Put that in the bag. Alright, there's the rock line. See if I can walk into it. Wow, without getting wet. And there's the pile again. So what we're trying to do here is see if we see anything that we missed last time. Never know what's underneath at the bottom here. I see nothing. It's a nice size NASA. Look at this NASA. The dark king crown, another dark king crown, two of them. Let me keep raking. That's a nice size with the thorns and everything. Very nice. I'll put that in the big bag. There's a yellow NASA right here. Nice and bright. Here's a pear whelk. Put that in the bag. Alright, let me step forward and see if I find... Oh, there's a thick lip drill. Beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, reddish. Very nice. No, I don't see anything there. Let me keep raking. Wow, look how this mound goes deep. There's dirt, but there's also shells here. So wow. All right, let me keep take a step forward and keep raking. There's a dark king crown with another shell in it. Bonus. I'll take it. Keep breaking. Another dark king crown. Look at that. That's nice and dark. Look at this Morganella. Nice size Morganella. Here's a small little whelk. Where did I see? Right here. And there's a Wentleigh trap. You see? Very nice. Worth coming here. Let me put away the Morganella. No, the Wentleigh trap in my test tube here. And then I did see some dark king crowns to pick up. There we go. Alright. I see one king crown, two king crowns, three king crowns. Look at that. All dark. Alright.